Bienvenue à Easy Mall Cuisine, or welcome to Easy Mall Cuisine. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Marie-Josée.
On this week's show, we'll be showing you how to make your very own pizza. Today we'll show you how to make the dough and the tomato sauce, and then tomorrow we'll show you how to make the actual pizza.
Yeah, I like to make my dough the day before. I think the crust is much better that way. And in our family in France, it's a tradition to have pizza on Sunday night, so here we are.
Okay, so let's go check out our ingredients. Okay, so here are ingredients for our pizza dough. It's going to take about 5 minutes to make, and it'll be enough dough for about 2 pizzas. So first you're going to need 1 envelope of dry yeast, and then you're going to need half a cup of warm water that you'll be mixing with the yeast. Then you're going to need 4 cups of flour, just regular flour, and then you're going to need a cup and a half of warm water that you'll be mixing with the flour, 2 tablespoons of salt, and half a cup of flour that you'll just use to add to the dough, and then 2 tablespoons of olive oil.
So I'm going to take my yeast, pour it in the bowl, and I'm going to add my warm water to it and just stir it a little bit to dissolve a little bit the yeast. Okay, now we'll wait for 5 minutes. It has been about 4 minutes, but it's not ready yet, so let's wait a little bit longer. Alright, my yeast, it's nice and foamy. It took more than 5 minutes today. It took about 9 minutes. I'm going to put my flour in my big bowl here. I'm going to put the salt, sprinkle the salt. I'm going to put my yeast. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm going to add my cup and a half of warm water. And now I just mix it.
This is what it looks like.
Okay, now it's making a ball. You can see it. It's getting nice together. So what we need to do, Natasha, could you pass me a knife, please?
Sure.
I'm just going to scrape it off my finger. And at this time you can add a little bit of extra flour and you keep mixing it. You see? Just you have to get to the point where it's not sticky. You end up with a nice ball of dough. So we keep adding more flour. Okay, now it's coming off the edges of my bowl. That's what you want. Here's your dough. But we keep working the dough a little bit more. That's what you need to knead the dough a little bit more flour. Now you can see my dough is nice, it's not sticky anymore, so I'm going to transfer it to another bowl. We'll put a little bit of olive oil in it so it doesn't stick. There we go. And you're going to put this in the fridge until tomorrow.
And remember, it's not Play-Doh, it's pizza dough. Okay, so let's check out the ingredients you're going to need for the tomato sauce. This will take about 5 minutes to prepare, I would say, and it's going to be good for 2 pizzas. And if you have extra, you can just freeze it and use it later on for any other recipe or some more pizza. So you're going to need 1 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, 2 teaspoons of tomato paste, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and then here's some herb de Provence that come from the south of France, and that's probably my favorite place to live. Tell them what it is and where you can get them.
It's a mixture of dry rosemary, thyme, oregano, and in France you can find it at any open market, or here you can try Williams Sonoma in a specialty store online. And you can use them also when you grill some meat. It's very useful to have it in your kitchen.
Okay, and you're also going to need half an onion. You can just use a yellow onion, that works fine, and we'll be chopping that. Okay, so let's get cooking.
So now the first thing, we turn on the saucepan on medium high, touch of olive oil, and I'm going to be dicing my onion. Try to make a small dice if you can. You don't have to try too hard. Okay, my onion is ready. Need to put this in there. We're going to cook it about 5 minutes until the onions get tender. Use a spoon just to.
Okay, so your onions should look about ready at this point. It's been about 3 to 4 minutes, and now you're gonna make sure to remove this from the stove, the saucepan, because you don't want it to splatter when you pour the tomato sauce. So you're just gonna pour the whole can in just like that. And make sure that you put it down to like medium, like around there, medium and low. And then,
We're going to add a pinch of salt. Just a little pinch of salt, and now you can add at the same time a teaspoon of sugar. Keep stirring. And we'll put the 2 teaspoons of tomato paste with it. It's thicken your sauce, so you don't have a runny sauce on your pizza.
yeah, you don't want runny sauce.
And we are going to put 2 pinches of herb de Provence in our sauce.
Pinches.
Yeah, 2 pinches of herb de Provence. And you stir it and cook it for 10 minutes on medium low.
I want to check it out.
Yeah, you see your sauce is nice and thick, so you can remove it from the stove and turn it off. And now we are going to pour it in a bowl. And you let it cool down, and when it's cold you can put it in the fridge until tomorrow. And now we have our dough and tomato sauce ready.